Hi, my name is Nick Bonanno with National Credit Federation, and this video is about choosing the right domain name for you, part 1. We're going to go through in a couple parts here. In this part today, we're going to cover keywords, research, and brainstorming. In part 2, we're going to cover the do's and don'ts, marketing strategy, and how that applies to picking the right domain name, some domain name examples, and then in part 3, we're going to actually get a domain. So today, let's get started with this in mind. The number one most important point of these videos is simply this: just do it. Don't get hung up on the details. It is far better to actually just get a domain name, and here's why. Domain names are cheap, they are plentiful, and they are very easy to get set up and easy to get new ones. One thing that is not cheap or plentiful is time. You don't want to waste a lot of time deliberating over which domain name to get. You'll be missing out on a lot of opportunity to have your domain name out there. Don't forget, it's very easy to get a second domain name because they're very inexpensive. It's also possible you can transfer your old domain name to a new domain name. So say you get a domain name, don't really care for it too much, and then over time you develop a new one. It'd be very easy to just get the new one and then take your old name and transfer it to the new one. It is better to just get one, and it is far worse to delay and even worse to do nothing at all. So to sum up all the content in these next couple videos is just get a domain name. Okay, we're going to get started to talk about the keywords, research, and brainstorming. First is keywords. We are in attorney-facilitated credit repair. That's our niche. So you want to develop some keywords that go along with that niche. So the best way to do that is to do some research. The best place to start is actually on our website, nationalcreditfederation.com. We have a lot of content on there for you to go through and read through and understand a lot of the industry, a lot of who we are, what we do, how we do it better than anybody else. And then you want to spend some time thinking about some words that are applicable to that content, that describe the content, that get people to the site, something that makes sense for you. And then once you do a little bit of research, you want to start brainstorming. And you want to start that with having a thesaurus. You can dust the old one you got off the shelf, or you can just use Word that has a built-in thesaurus in there. And then also, most important on part 1 is you want to be able to have a friend, a coworker, a family member, somebody to bounce a few ideas off of. With the many reps that I've helped with domain names, and I've helped dozens and dozens, the best ones that I hear are from reps and consultants who spoke with someone. They talked to somebody, they talked to a friend, they talked to a family member, got some feedback, went back and forth a couple times, boom, came up with a good domain name after doing a little research on the keywords that they wanted to use. The domains I've heard from reps that I haven't liked quite as much and aren't quite as applicable are ones that they came up with on their own, by themselves, without any research on any keywords and with very little brainstorming. So you want to do a little bit of both. That way you can have a few options available too. So in the next step, we're going to talk a little bit about marketing strategy, how it applies to you, some of the do's and don'ts, and also I'm going to give you some domain name examples. So that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next video.